good, everybody? It's your boy Eon. You already know me, and this is Forever Slow Stroking the Podcast, episode 52, right? Son, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm doing things not different, but I'm really just trying to give y'all some game real quick, son. So, finding a trade or an investment, right? I know it's difficult. This is for new people and old people. So, not old people, but like people who've been in the market for some time, right? Son, if you feel like, oh, I've been in the market mad long and I don't really need to, hear this. I mean, son, just give it a chance. It's less than 10 minutes. Every episode is always less than 10 minutes for the most part, except for a few. But, son, so finding a trade or investment, right? First, before I jump right into that, son, please understand I am not a financial advisor, so everything that I say on this episode and all other episodes are for educational and entertainment purposes only, right? Forever Slow Stroking is never responsible for you taking a loss or for you making profit, right? We're just here to give you game, son. That's pretty much the whole goal, is to put you on track to make your own moves and make your own decisions, right? In addition, if you are enjoying the content, please, it would mean so much to me if you like and subscribe, right? Click that like button, followed by the subscribe button, and then utilize the links in the description, right? Utilize those links to get, free shares on, Webull, free shares on Robinhood. You get credits on Voyager, meaning like you'll get maybe $25 in Bitcoin, right? You'll get credits on Voyager. And also Voyager, they stepped their game up because they have Matic on their platform now, right? And they doing a lot more. Voyager's getting tough, so please use the link for that. And then also you could get $25 from crypto.com, all by utilizing my links, right? And they're in the bio, very convenient for you to access, right? All right, so now let's go ahead and get right into the content, son. Usually I have everything written on my whiteboard. This is something that I do not need to write down because this is like true game, right? It's something that I do on a regular basis, right, son? So finding a trade or investment. My number one thing, son, I know a lot of people like, oh, supply and demand. He's saying supply and demand. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of saying supply and demand, but it's all about how you look at it, right? Supply and demand could be anything. And not everything with high demand is gonna really yield you a profit, because sometimes it's just reoccurring, right? Just like energy companies, right? Such as, your home energy. That joint is just reoccurring. Yeah, it may pay a good dividend, but it's not much of a growth, investment. It's not much of a growth. It's a consistent and stable, money making dividend. But I'm talking about something that's really popping off, right? So what I do, and this is like pure, what I do, son, I pay attention to everything that I want to spend money on, right? The things that I want to spend money on. And I'm very frugal with my money, right? I don't just go and be like, yeah, son, let's just go buy this, buy that, buy that. I mean, I do like cars, vehicles, like I'll spend money on that. But other than that, like really, I keep myself in a shell. I stay in the house and I mind my business, right, son? So looking at, things that you may do for your leisure or things that you may have to do, right? So there was just yesterday, I was going to go to Maryland, right, to make some moves, handle some business, and I was going to take my dog. I know it's $175 to fly my dog with me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a rental. I not called, but I went on avis.com, right, and they were sold out. So I called. The guy was like, yeah, we're sold out. I said, what about, other locations? He said, booked up. I said, that's crazy. So I called Enterprise. Same thing. Booked up, sold out. I was like, son, that's crazy. And there's nothing spectacular going on this weekend, right, son? So I was like, you know what? That's cool. Why? Because it gave me insight. I said, son, this is great, because now I know where people are spending money. It's not so much as just travel. It's not just travel. It's the fact that I found something specific. I found something specific just off of where I was willing to spend my money. Yes, at the end, I did end up just buying a plane ticket, going to Maryland, and coming back. I came back this morning. So that's one thing, son. But outside of that, you need to understand, where should you put your money, right? Where should you put your money in terms of a trade or investment? Put your money somewhere that is making money, not somewhere that's the stock price is going to go stupid, I'm crazy, retarded, because you're going to waste a lot of time. Sometimes, most of the time, you're going to waste a lot of time trying to find the next thing that pops off, right? Just buy something that's valid, right? So me, I'm looking at Avis. I'm like, you know what, son? And I've traded Avis a lot. I said, dang, son, I should book this trade right now. I set the trade up. However, the trade didn't execute. I set the trade up. That day, yesterday, Avis hit my profit target, and I was sick when I was on the plane and I looked at my portfolio. I was sick because I saw that Avis, really went to where I said it would go. And this prediction was for next week, you know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what, son, this is consistent. I've done this before. Not saying that I'm just repeating a cycle or whatever, but this is something that really works for me. And I'm just willing to share it with you all so that you can have a new idea of how to find something new to put your money into, right, son? And it's not so much as you need to know all technicals. Fundamentals are very important, right? And I have courses on all these things, and that's what really helps, people in my community, with understanding, hey, you know what? Eon has this understanding, and we're going to go with that because he's looking at it from this perspective, and he gives these reasons. And also, he's telling me about this, and this. It's not just about, the chart looks like this, so we're just going to hop into a trade. Nah, son, that's not the case. You gotta have more than just how the chart setup looks because, technicals don't always work. And if you've been in the game for some time, you know that. And you understand that. If you've been in the market since January this year, you know that. And you should understand that, right, son? So make sure you put your money in places where you are spending your money. You know what I'm saying? Put money where you're willing to spend your money. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're willing to spend your money on something, somebody else is also willing to do the exact same thing. Look, son, that's all I got for y'all. In addition, outside of that, son, now we about to get into the fun stuff. All right, so extras. Don't forget, Jermaine's Hustle class on valid content. Next, Chewy had their earnings last week. They beat. However, you know what I'm saying, the stock kind of sold off some. But I think Chewy will go stupid, dumb, crazy, retarded within the next few weeks, right, as things, start to heat up. But also, e-commerce is starting to slow down a little bit, primarily because things are reopening and people are excited to get out. And their speculations have changed for at-home stocks. Now, next, I realized this week coming up, earnings is kind of quiet. There's not a lot of companies reporting earnings this week. So you may see a chill week or you may see a strong week, whether it's in a bullish or bearish direction. I know that was very vague, but I'm just giving you the truth, right, son? Look, now let's go ahead and talk about my progress, right? 20% profit, PFMT, 31% loss on Pinterest, 108% profit, CCIV, 5% profit, FNB, 11% profit, Avis, 36% profit, SPY, 7% profit, XERS, 60% profit from Wish, 225% profit, PFMT, 65% loss on Genius, 4% profit on CCIV, 22% profit, FNB, 8% profit, FNB, 19% profit, FNB, 30% profit, FNB, and 86% loss on CCIV. That's all I got for y'all. This is Forever Slow Stroking. I'm just here to give you guidance and perspective. Catch me in Houston this month, the 26th. But other than that, son, I gotta go. Oof.